You know, as a Jewish person, you hear a lot about Hitler growing up, and it's never good. And you always hear that he had this book, Mein Kampf, which means his Kampf, which is his struggle. And I heard about it for so many years, but I never read it. I have severe ADD, which is now ADHD because everything's in high def, but so I can't really get through a book. But also, I never read it. And I was thinking, I kind of want to know what he said. And you can get it on Audible. Did you know that? It's not read by Hitler, which would have been obviously he's dead, but they could have found a sound-alike, right? They could have found a sound-alike for Hitler. And it's not that at all. It's just like a regular guy reading it. I wish they could have even gone the other way with it and got like Adam Sandler or something to do it. And that's why I don't like the Jews at all. That would have been... So I'm driving around LA listening to Hitler on tape. And the first thing that struck me is he wasn't a great writer. He wasn't very good. And I was like, this is what caught on and led to the Holocaust? I'm personally very, very self-loving Jew. Love Jews, love being Jewish. I could have found a lot more stuff to complain about Jewish people than he found. He missed a lot of good stuff. And I was like, it was boring. It was so boring that, with my ADD, I just tuned it out. And it became background noise as I was driving around LA for days. I forgot I was listening to Hitler. And I had to go to a work party where they had valets. And I gave the valet my keys, and he turns my car on. And right there on the screen, it comes up, Mein Kampf by Adolf Hitler. And it starts playing, and the problem with the Jew is that he is much like a rodent. And the guy looks at me like, what the hell? And I'm just like, that's Hitler, I don't know what to say, It's like, the problem is that he's much like a rodent. I didn't hear that part. That's interesting. Wait, don't go, the book's picking up. Then he starts driving away, and as he gets farther away from my phone, the Bluetooth is cutting out, and I can hear it. It's going like, and it's starting to sound like Hitler. And the Jew, and I always wonder what happened to that valet, which way did he go with that? Was he hitting it what's the thing about the Jew? Then he went out and got Mein Kampf, but he wasn't listening to it from the same perspective, and he got really into it, And that guy's now Nick Fuentes, Did I create Nick Fuentes and the Groypers? Did you know that the whole group of people who hate Jews that listen to Nick Fuentes are called the Groypers? Could you find a more Yiddish-sounding word? The Groyper. We got the gripe with the Jews, and I don't like the Jews. I'm a Groyper. I'm a Groyper. But a grape, I don't like the Jews. It was funny when I came back for my keys and he threw them to me and he goes, ah! Ah, there's your keys. I was like, he's like, see you at the meeting. I'm like, ah. I don't know if we're on the same page here. I wonder how many people I radicalized against the Jews just by being me over the years. How many Jews have suffered because I'm a Jew? I don't know, but I wonder if I radicalized Mamdani against the Jews, because I think I was once in an elevator with him and we were over the weight limit and I told him, you get out. And I think that might have boded poorly for my people.